fans, MPJ fans, welcome back to our new album rock review show. And our panel has been decimated today. We only have Paul and Trish, but beautifully packaged. However, all Andy, Cully, and Dave have all voted, and unfortunately, due to various different things, couldn't make us today. But anyway, let's find out what we're doing. We're reviewing the latest rock albums. Today's Tremonti, and the end will show us how. Let's find out what we all thought about that. Will it score more than 4? Will it get to our album of the month? Will it get into our Hall of Fame? Let's find out. Trish, a welcome referred. So just to put things in perspective, we've not heard from Tremonti. When we first started the show, Tremonti was one of the early albums that we reviewed, and their album Marching in Time is on our Hall of Fame. It got an average of 4.25 and has always been one of the standout albums that we've had, and is already on our Hall of Fame. So will this one also get into our Hall of Fame? It's quite hard to do. Not many bands get 2 albums in the Hall of Fame. Will they do it? Let's find out then. Trish, let's start with you. What do you think?
Hey, this is simply a fantastic, solid, heavy, melodic pumping album. The opening of One More Time is just wow. It hits you in the face saying we are Tremonti and we are here. I could just listen to this on repeat with the mesmerising beating drums from the beginning to end, with an electric guitar riff to boot in the middle. The album as a whole is relentless, taking you with it. I like that it's slowed down in the middle to let you take a breath with the tracks It's Not Over, and the track The End Will Show Us How. And it picks you up straight after, whisking you along to the next track. As for Mr. Tremonti's vocals, what is not to love? You can feel his passion for the songs he is singing, and his voice is so distinctive to hypnotise you. I could go on how great this album is, as musically it's aligned to my beloved Black Orchid Empire band's sound, so it's always a winner to me. This is an album you won't want to end. I really hope Tremonti tour with this album and come to UK shores, as I would love to see them.
Wow, okay. Paul, I know you're a Tremonti fan, so did this album deliver for you?
It delivered.
Fair enough.
So look, Mark Tremonti has had promised that his latest album, solo album, The End Will Show Us How, that each track will all stand unique from one another, and I believe he has achieved that through this whole album. It does have a heavy post-grunge sound running throughout. The first 4 tracks are an assault on the senses, and the ballad It's Not Over is a welcome relief from the initial onslaught. However, the album kind of takes on a prog rock feel, and while it hits peaks and quiet lows for the remainder of the tracks, it is a very, very solid offering. While I really enjoyed the album, it didn't hit me in the face as much as his previous album, Marching in Time. And I doubt we'll ever see him, because I think he's with Creed and Alter Bridge as well. He's the main guitarist for those bands, so probably I doubt we'll see him live.
Paul, it's not very often that I agree with everything that you just said, but I agree with everything that you just said. I think that I think it is more of a heavy melodic band. I don't think that the album, and therefore it does tick some of my boxes in terms of the sound. I think it does go. I don't think that the each individual track stands out. I think it's always been samey. I loved The Bottom, that stood out for me as my favourite kind of track on that score. And it's interesting that you say Black Orchid Empire, because I also felt that Paul is right. It did go more prog rocky, and therefore didn't have that more melodic kind of vibe to things like Black Orchid Empire and White Raven Down and so forth as well. It just didn't have that ongoing melody, because it more went down that heavier side. and I wanted to love it, and I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it, but I wanted to love it because I really like Mark Tremonti's vocals, and Marching in Time was one of my favourite albums. I don't think it matched that, but I still really enjoyed the album. It was really good, but it didn't quite hit all my sweet spots, shall we say. But anyway, what did everybody think? Will it get into our Hall of Fame? Will it get to Album of the Month? What did everybody else think about it then? Right, Paul. We'll start with you, buddy.
I give it a 4.
You give it a 4.
Like you, I wanted to like it. Wanted to like it more, but
I
didn't quite give it a 5. Yeah.
Well, Andy Dicker did like it more. Andy Dicker gave it a 4.5. Cully liked it the same as you. He gave it a 4. Trish, what about you? It's a 5! Dave also really liked the album, and he agreed with you, Paul. He gave it a 4. I also agreed with you, Paul, and I also give it a 4. So a highly rated album. We are going to drop my 4. I'm going to drop my 4, only because I feel like I should have loved it more than not. So it was almost like a disappointing, and I just felt actually, but anyway, so it did score 21.5. It's got an average score of 4.3, which beats Marching in Time, which got 4.25. It is, I'm proud to say, our album of the month. It finished our top most rated album of the month. So congratulations to Tremonti, and the end will show us how. A very, very, very solid, very, very, very good technical album. Really good. So go and check that out. Do you agree, Mr. Listener? Do you agree? Why not leave a comment? Why not like and subscribe? It all helps. Thank you very much. And thank you to my wonderful panel, to Paul and to Trish, who have discovered the sounds of Discord. There we go. Tune in for our next episode, which should be Larkin Poe and the album Bloom. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now, and keep on rocking!